Crusader, get closer to the edge.
Looks like around 18 down here. I'm not positive, but
I feel like we had a lot more than 18. A lot more. Oh, there's someone else voting in. Testing, testing. Everyone hearing still.
I hear you.
I had to log.
I see Travis. That one guy. For every name I've seen so far is popping up. Ducky here yet? That's one name I haven't seen, or Keen. I see Keen back there.
Here.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting on everyone. I'm giving everyone a 5-10 minute wait period to get in here.
I think 5 minutes is more than enough.
Probably. Unless their system just decided to die.
Crashed.
Mocha's is working
Yeah.
on getting in here right now. His game is being weird.
Man, that cigarette's also busted. Damn it, why all my cigarettes are ripped? Oh yeah, because they're shitty tubes.
Oh shiz, I got no sound.
What the hell, Soup?
I just saw Soup's name popping.
Yeah, Soup hit a blues.
I see Ducky now.
Soup hit a blue screen. He has to log out and back in. Restart the game.
I'm sorry.
Ducky blue screen.
Sorry about that.
He keeps on. I was gonna
We
say
can
he
wait
keeps
for
on
we can wait
disconnecting.
for him.
Hey.
Control the log.
I'm fine now. You can go ahead.
I gotta log out.
Go for it.
Alright, if you have to reset,
If you
reset
gotta
now.
log out, go outside the building. Like, if you need to leave, leave the building. Gold. Don't log out in here. If you're not gonna
Gotta be
if you're not
smarter than
logging
the
back
average
in-
idiot.
Oh, okay.
Pooh, you know I'm not smart.
Bro, you know I am. I was the only one who walked out of this fucking castle before the restart.
I'm sorry, I
I
didn't leave
crashed
because
only
we were
5
coming
minutes
back.
beforehand.
Got a big brain on this big poo.
He didn't want to fall when they loaded in. That's all.
He really is
Legit, I
Christmas food.
crashed 5 to 2 minutes before the fucking reset happened.
MC
And as soon as I
Hammer.
logged back in to walk out, it reset.
Good Soup.
That's too tall.
Alright. I think it's been 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna start the thing.
No worries, no worries.
No, do it again. I
Alright,
want to get the evidence. No. Oh, that's what I thought.
Alright, everyone.
Wrong
Mute
emote,
your
I
mics.
swear.
Alright. I am AI Designated Dad. I am the leader of the Plague Merchants, and also the current Farmers Market.
Please mute your mic so it doesn't echo for everybody.
Alright, everyone muted? Alright, I'm gonna continue. This is Crusader. He's my faction member and also our mascot. I should have had him wear the mascot uniform, but that's fine today. He had died and we had trouble getting him back to base. But currently, we are having problems with active members. We have enough members to keep our faction, but we haven't had enough members to keep the business going like we want it to be. So we are recruiting in that aspect for anyone who might be wanting to join up. Same rules as what Chevy and them has said, but I give everyone a card tent, and they can have up to 6 barrels in their tents as storage. And my only rule real rule I have is just to have fun. But besides that, I also sell and buy NBC gear. Currently not buying hooded boots. I am always looking for respirators, boots, jeans, jackets, and gloves. Especially gloves. Gloves is something I don't see often. Or at all anymore since they turn off the spawn. But I've also been seeing a lot of garden plots around lately. As the farmer market, I'm trying to sell produce to people for 5K. I think that is a reasonable price, but yeah, I keep seeing people growing their own food. Which, if you can't afford food, that's fine, but if you can, please try to be considerate and maybe buy a crate. All produce comes pre-cooked. It usually comes boiled. Because that's what I feel does the best with vegetables. I'm starting a can drive for gather up cans and pack goods to make crates for extra bonus for if you buy multiple crates of produce. My plate crates are 75K. They come with a full suit of NBC gear, a roll of duct tape, a box pin, and 3 filters. But you also get the crate, so you get the nails and the planks that come with the crate if you decide to take it apart. But there is something else that I need to bring up, but I have forgotten it. Squash. Oh yeah. People are new to the server. He had a problem with a flag. He set some bags down, but they despawned. With the field, do y'all know how with the time rate for backpacks to despawn on the server might be when you have a flagpole?
I mean, I did get the information about the flagpole that I needed. The only concern I had was that I want
people to know about it. That way I'm bringing it up. So everyone else who's new who don't have a flag yet can understand the timers and make sure they don't lose stuff, or at least can help prevent it.
That's fair.
If you don't have a flag at all, if you lay something on the ground in your base, it's going to disappear. If you place something, it's 7 days. Same with your walls. If you don't have a flag, your walls will start deteriorating in 7 days. If you have a flag, it's 45 days. But as long as you interact with those walls, or gates, anything like that, your crates, barrels, they'll stay longer. It resets your timer every time you open a barrel. So if you open a barrel, it's 45 days. Like if you open it today, you get 45 days from today. But if you don't have a flag,
Thank you.
yes.
The wall?
Yeah, your whole base will deteriorate if you do not have a flagpole. And if everything isn't covered with that flagpole.
But even within like 40 days, you gotta do that?
If you have a flagpole and you keep your flag raised, it's 45 days. Keep raising your flag, and it resets.
Take the nails out, put them back in a board, put it back.
Okay. I was hungry. You're distracting me.
Covers.
Is there any questions or concerns for the plague merchants y'all would like to ask or bring up now?
No, sir.
Alright, I have one last announcement. Because the Chop It Up Chef's not being on the server much anymore, due to reasons I do not know, I have
Hold on for
recently
a sec.
been doing
Tell everyone to mute.
Please mute your mics.
But I've been doing the radio station recently. Tune in to 87.8 MHC. After the meeting, I'll be going down there and I'll be playing tunes. but I don't know how long I'll be able to keep doing this. I currently have a really high electric bill, and I don't have the funds to be able to pay it. So, wish me luck, everyone. Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I don't know where the right time is. I just had a question. I'm not sure how long my stuff will last. I actually lost all my stuff on the way to this meeting in the dark. I was like, got killed. So two questions. Do you think my stuff is still there? And then I also heard, I have no idea where I was. I heard there was a way for me to find out though.
Reset happened.
Okay, so we had a restart. Restart wipes all dead bodies on the server, that being zombies, players, any animal that's laying on the map dead, despawns on restart. And if you happen to die, it takes us 5 to 10, sometimes 20 minutes, depending on how shitty the spot is. So it really sucks sometimes, but we can honestly kind of pinpoint you to where you were. We can kind of pinpoint you to where you were by your last known location.
Well, my stuff won't be there, I guess, because of the restart. So thanks anyway, though.
Yep. All right, no problem.
Razor, a good way to find your stuff when you die is to watch a video of your playback. Like you can, you usually have up to an hour that you can watch off of your
down there and let the next people come
off your video. So that's always a good way to find yourself.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Thanks.
Thank you, AI.
Thank y'all.
Hell yeah, thanks AI.
Appreciate it.
I think too, after you die, you
I'm
have like 20 to 40 minutes to get to your body before it despawns. As long as it doesn't restart.
Yeah, it's like 20 to, I think it's 20 to 25 is the way it's set up. But it'll last even longer if, say, if your homie's in the area, he can stand within 10, 15, 20 meters of your body, and it'll stay there from restart to restart.
You got vitamins
Okay,
on
King
you?
Wolf back.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Or maybe you could just cut the body.
Chris,
All your stuff will last.
one of y'all
Get up there,
need some vitamins. Yeah, you can cut the body too. Good point.
Who needs vitamins?
Get up there, boy.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going. Make sure all y'all ain't gonna get sick from this cold.
My bad, just felt like
I've seen everybody freezing. Come here, Dylan. That's good. Good point.
I am the god.
Alright, y'all.
Put it away.
You probably hear my son in the background. Forgive me.
I don't wanna be the god.
Turn down a little bit, bud.
Where's
the pistol? Just a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute.
Yo, Squatch, you got some food on you, bro?
Alright.
There's a couple steaks in the back and 2 stacks of chlorine tablets.
So, how's it going, y'all? I'm Keen Wolf. I'm faction leader of Lifeline. I got 3 members down there. That's my captain down there, Smoking Gun. Pretty sure you all met him. And then we got LJ that actually just finally got joined in and got her armband where she's fully affiliated into the faction. Ducky's right behind all y'all. He's actually one of our new recruits that just joined us a few days ago. He's actually been with us, I think, what, almost a week now with Ducky?
Yes, sir. Almost.
But, that being said, I might actually cut from recruiting too many people right now at the moment, is because there's so many other factions and other businesses right now that are recruiting and that actually really need more helping hands, and we got plenty of members right now to help us keep us going. So Lifeline will probably be taking down their recruitment poster, but if you do still want to actually come join Lifeline, you're more than happy to actually DM me or DM Smoking or one of the other members, and they'll let me know. And or either just straight up send me a message straight out and we could set a good time. You come stop over at the base, talk with me about it. But that being said, Lifeline is here to try to help you guys out. We're not the longest lasting faction, but we've been here for a hot minute, and it took us a long while before we even got our hangar given to us, like Bone said, and we actually really appreciate that they did when they actually gave it to us. We were really happy, and hopefully that a lot of you guys can actually going to see a lot of you new members that are here now.
Debbie.
There's a lot of new faces.
Broke his
In
leg.
factions. What? Uh-oh.
Where's
our Ada?
Alright,
Where's
now
our
don't freak
Ada?
out.
Kane?
Alright,
I
just a
got
little
a splint
bit.
Ada.
Hey,
There's a
Just a
splint in
little
our
need a
Ada.
splint, let me know. I
There, if
have
you
one in
need
the
one.
back of the car.
Yeah, I was going to say there's
I
a
do
in the
indeed.
back of the Ada.
I
We
got
need
you.
the lifeline right now.
Oh wait, no, I don't have my car.
Somebody
Hey
give
man,
me a hand. Let me
Lifeline,
come
if
down
you
here.
get
I'm
fucking
very
hurt, Lifeline
embarrassed.
is there, bro.
I have some morphine right here if she
I
needs
guess
it.
we need to get you set
Hold on,
up.
we'll put that on pause.
Pooh will be alright. He lays on his back all the time anyways. He'll be alright.
You shut your filthy mouth.
Damn, dude.
Get the splint out of the back of the Ada.
I did not
Quick with
expect
it.
that to be said.
Yo, I can't fix
his
jeans
leg.
with duct tape? That's pretty whack. Maybe it's because I'm laying down.
No, they patched it.
I think you're wrong in general on that.
Cool.
Duct tape.
Nice.
Oh yeah, feeling much better now. Thank you so much. Sorry for my interruption. I'm very embarrassed about that.
Let me jab you there,
You're fine.
Miss, as well.
You're fine.
Alright, good down there, Pooh?
That's what we're here for, man.
Golden.
That's what we're here for.
Alright, we'll get everybody to mute their mic and let Keen do his thing.
As you've seen, experience, if you need a lifeline, we're always here to try to help you. So break your leg, if you're sick, if you need a way to actually get yourself on sick and stay alive. If you died and need your gear recovered, you can always message us. We'll actually try to get down there as fast as we can before you lose your gear. And if you need a ride from, we can't go all the way down to spawn. The only good spot that we can actually come down after they let you out of the cage is only down before Graben to be able to get you a ride and get you back up to your gear.
Cemetery sounds like a good spot.
Cemetery?
Yep.
Alright, so
Because there are some
you heard
benches
that.
out front of the cemetery.
About as far as the cemetery from the spawn.
That's where I usually go.
You guys hang out there, wait right there, and one of our members from Lifeline will be down there to pick you up, and I'm pretty sure that one of the other ones will have your gear right back at our base, or we'll be holding on to your gear until you get back down there. If there's only one of us on, we'll probably hang by your gear if you're going to run all the way, or if we got room in the back of the cars, we'll pack it up in the back of the car and come get you. Either way, we're always here to actually try to help you, and everyone else on the server will actually try to do what they can with their business to help you out. There's usually players that do pitch in and try to help you guys out when Lifeline is not on. But we've been here for a good long minute, and like I was saying before, anyone that wants to actually make a faction, don't pressure them too much. Don't keep on asking, like, hey, when am I going to get a hanger? When am I going to do this? When am I going to get this? Be patient. You keep on doing what you're doing. Stick around. It's a fun server. It's a fun community. It's a really good community. I've seen so many faces and so many names for as long as that we've been here. And I thought maybe actually there was going to be quite a bit of people that was going to stick around. But, you know, like Phil Bone and Dylan said, sometimes life gets the best of all of us, and life gets really important. And sometimes all of us got to kind of step away from, you know, our enjoyment, to where we all like to come and actually get away and actually escape all the nonsense and stuff in life to be able to, or all, you know? So, that being said, if you guys get out, get to know one another. Look at this is a huge community. Make a bunch of friends. Don't stick in just one little group. Try to get to know everybody that you can. It's a nice, good little community. They're going to be growing over time. There's always a lot of people gets mad right when the server resets and the wipes happen. But don't stress on that. It's because this server and this community is here to help you right when that server and the server resets and the wipes happen. They do it for a reason, so we're not always dealing with lag all the time. This is actually gonna be, I think, the 5th wipe that Lifeline's actually experienced since we've been here. And it's always worked out the same way. They're always good about helping people out. All the businesses are always good about stepping up and actually helping everyone out. Soup and lumber and all of them are always good to make sure that you guys get your building material right when you need it. Even if you don't go down there at the time being when they do it, they'll help you out when they can get on and get it to you. All you gotta do is just be patient, give them a little bit of time, and they'll get to you whenever they can.
I'll re.
And that's now also being said for also all the other businesses like Kopa and all of them, man. You guys, I've seen it last night. There was a guy that was in chat last night kind of going off on when Kopa was going to be open up and them taking this and that. Dude, I don't mean to say it, man, but they'll be on whenever they can get on. We all have real lives. We try to do it the best that we can. I know he's probably not here, but this is actually just to let everybody know. And anyone else that you see that's actually pressuring the admins and pressuring the businesses to be open around a certain time, let them know, hey, yo, just be patient, man. Just take your time. They'll get there. Find a good time whenever you can get on and find out when that time is that they open up. That you can actually try to fix in your schedule to actually be able to be on at the same time.
Can I
They're
add to that,
normally
King?
always on around the exact same times, all the time. Yeah, we're not always on a lot ourselves, but everyone here does what they can to actually try to help out everybody that's on this server and try to be on at a good time whenever they can be.
To go with
Can I
what
add
King's
something to that?
saying yesterday, the reason Kopa did not open earlier like it normally does, is we were trying to work on lag prevention. We had to go and demo 16 bases that were unregistered and people who had left or had not played in 30 days. 16 bases. We recovered 5 cars, 2 trucks. And I bet you we blew up over 150 barrels, probably about 60 tents, and probably 200 crates that we destroyed to get them off the map to try to do lag prevention. So that's, Siren and them, they seen one of the bases that we destroyed and all the shit that was destroyed inside that one base. They can vouch for what the bases were looking like.
Oh.
We had to take down a bunch.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It was so
And if
bad.
you notice today, and probably even later last night, the lag wasn't as bad. It probably calmed down quite a bit.
That's what I'm saying, man. They do.
That's why it was
this kind of
later
stuff.
for us opening. And I think Soup's wanting to add something onto what you were saying, King.
Go ahead, Soup.
Yeah. Did I add something at the end?
Hell yeah, dude. But my point is, I personally, I hit Kopa like maybe once a month. You know what I mean? And I mean, this game's kind of about self-sufficiency and survival. Anything you can get at Kopa, you can seriously almost find on the map. I mean, I love having Kopa there because it's nice. You know, when I want a sweet outfit, I can go up there and order a sweet outfit that would probably take me a while to find. But that it kind of takes away from the experience in the game when we're just sitting there relying on Kopa, is my point. That
And
it
that's
really
what I was
shouldn't.
saying earlier is get out and about. Know the community,
Yeah.
man. You know everybody that's on this server that's actually huge. This is a big server. I'm pretty sure whatever you can't find on the map before you go to Kopa, I'm pretty sure someone out here has it on whatever you're looking for. And if they don't, then take your time and go to Kopa.
It's more of a privilege. It's not mandatory that we all get to go to Kopa. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you destroy the cars or did you repo those last night?
We despawn them.
Yeah, everything gets destroyed. We don't even pick up the ammo. We destroy everything.
When we demo a base, loot and all is put back into cycle. Because if not, if we just... So I had this issue on the Turno server. I think there's a few of you that might have came from the Turno server.
Me.
Yeah,
I met a
so...
handful.
Yeah, Shaggy, actually, he was an admin over there. We dealt with stuff over here, and then, we added in Chevy and Chop as admins, you know, to help out cycle both, because the guy that owned the server, I modded it, coded it, it was in my name, server. He didn't want it, it was just going to shut it down on all those people that were playing. There was like maybe 16 that played at that time. And I'm like, dude, you know, I'm not just going to shut down a server on someone and take it from them. I'll just take it back over. I'll buy it back for you from you for the month that you paid, and I'll just take it back over. Well, apparently, there was some duping going on over there. So when we demo a base, we do not take nothing from the base. The cars get despawned back to us because they're at Kopa. The loot goes, we destroy the loot, and it goes back into cycle. Because if I don't, the loot's not going to spawn on the map. So you guys might notice today, there's more loot spawning on the map than there was a couple days ago. Because everything has a limit and a time frame on loot-wise. So let's say there's 5 KAMs that spawn on the map, and 4 of you have one, and then demoed a base, and there's one in it. That means there's no KAMs spawning on the map, right? So when I destroy that KAM, one will spawn back on the map. So that's how it works. And the loot from Kopa is different. The loot at Kopa does not affect the loot on the map until I pull it off the shelf to give it to you. So I have to balance loot with what we have in Kopa to make sure that there is loot on the map for you guys. Now, there is some stuff that spawns that, you know, is from Sakal on the map, which I added some of that stuff in. There's some random things, you know, that we add in. But that's how loot works. If you're hoarding it, that means nobody else is finding it on the map. Which, that's what we ran into yesterday. A few of the bases were not registered, no flags, and just hoard central. You have to have a balance. Like, I mean, you can't hoard back 50 sewing kits because you're not going to use all those. Because if that's the case, none of you are going to find a sewing kit if there's only 50 that spawn on the map, and oh, Greg over here, go with that, it has got all the sewing kits. So it has to be a balance. Like I said, anytime that we demo a base, we destroy everything. The loot, cars, tents, everything. So like I said, it takes it like 24 to 48 hours for the loot that we destroyed to cycle back around into the spot that it goes to. So you'll notice that the loot is better.
Could I ask a quick question about that? About the bases?
So the first one that asked about the list of items that don't spawn, everything spawns on here, except for cars and car parts, because car parts do not spawn, and tires, extras, due to the fact that we have mechanics that can bring you car parts, except for doors and stuff like that. There is a glitch that you can break into bases with the car parts, so that's why they do not spawn. That is the only thing that does not spawn on the map. Besides, food is less. That is help out farmers market. Medical supplies, I can't take medical supplies completely off the map because, you know, there's freshies that come in that don't understand it. So Keen has stuff if you guys need it. But there is still small amounts that spawn. Food-wise, there's small amounts of food. The NBC suits do not spawn, which I will have to give AI a spawn for those for you guys to buy that stuff from him to help him for his faction or for his business. But other than that, everything else spawns on this map. There's extra stuff that spawns. I do have some of the Sakal winter stuff on here. I don't think I have it all, but I can go through and look. But I can add the rest of the Sakal winter stuff. But we do also sell some of the Sakal winter stuff in Kopa. I think we don't have. The only thing we don't have, I think, is the ghillie suits. But I think you can find the Sakal ghillie suits on the map, maybe.
You can.
The green and white
ones? Yeah.
Or the green?
Yeah,
you can find them.
But other than that, everything spawns like it's supposed to. All the weapons. Now here is the difference between this server and Sakal. Sakal, they made it. They took out half the guns. So my Sakal server, not all guns spawn on it because it is completely vanilla. Like you have to build your own car, that sort of thing. We do have a Sakal server. I didn't know if most of you know. I know a few of you did come from the Sakal server. Now Sakal doesn't spawn everything. Which I will try to change that after wipe, which we'll get to that shortly when we're done. But everything over here spawns. Just there is some extra items like some stunt items. You'll notice that Soup has the thing that glows. You can buy that from Kopa. The Easter eggs, what I call them Poke eggs, they do not spawn on the map, but you can. Can they still buy bear eggs, animal eggs?
I don't think they can. I think y'all took it out.
Okay.
On the Kopa list, it said it was taken out.
Yeah, it was taken
Okay.
out. I don't
People
know if
were
it's worth
using
adding
them
back
for
on. That's
I
up
was
to
about
you.
to say candy canes, and I believe the eggs were both taken out.
Okay, so the candy canes,
Oh, we
I
got
have no
candy
problem
canes.
with you guys buying the candy canes. It's a candy cane, Jesus Christ. I have no problem with that. The Poke eggs,
Could I ask a quick question about the bases?
hold on. Actually, Dylan just made a moot point. The candy canes, I could add with Farmer's Market, which would be AI, so you could buy them from him. And we did sell them for a higher price because it takes one lick and it takes your food all the way to white, so you don't have to eat the whole candy cane. So they could do a hefty price on that. The Poke eggs, the only issue that we were having is people were using them just to go by and throw bears and shit into people's bases. Now we fuck around with you with bears. We don't do it to everybody. Chevy's the bear queen. The bear queen.
Is.
The bear lady.
Damn fucking right.
So, but we have other animals. I mean, we have demon goats. I don't mind selling those, just not bears or wolves. Wolves, you really can't put an egg. They will crash you. So, I mean, we'll discuss it on that part on the Poke eggs. But I mean, like I have demon goats. They're pretty badass. They'll scare the shit out of you. We have, I think, elk.
There's one elk, and then
There's one fox.
Didn't you spot? Hey, Chevy, didn't you spot a reindeer at one point?
Oh, she be the animal woman.
That military place?
Yes.
In the way of my people, she the animal
Remember
woman.
when you spawned that bear in my base after my brother passed?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna let Keen finish.
I suppose back to the original question about things that don't spawn, is there a way you would be willing to perhaps decrease the spawn rate of certain items or NBC gear in particular? I know he said he buys NBC gear, but he can't buy that if it's not spawning in.
Right, so how that works, I'm going to spawn it into AI. You will be able to buy the NBC gear from him. The full gear.
But that'll make him buying NBC gear obsolete. So then you won't be able to sell your NBC gear to him. He won't need it. He has his spawn.
Well, depending on how much gloves I get spawned in, I might still be buying gloves from people. We'll have to see what
But
happens.
the point is, how do we have gloves unless we buy them from you in the first place?
Yeah. Basically, what he's saying is there's no way to sell you NBC gear because it doesn't spawn on the map. Actually, the only way that they could sell you NBC gear is to break even. Buy it from Kopa, sell it to you.
And that's
we don't
why
even
we
buy it
made
from
him
Kopa.
do
We
it.
buy it from him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
Kopa
we'll
does
fix
have
that.
NBC gear, and then he will have NBC gear probably later this evening.
I can understand to a certain point, like spawning in certain pieces of the equipment still, like pants and whatnot. That way, when somebody starts building their own collection, they're encouraged to go visit him to buy the missing 2 pieces that they have.
Right. It's so basically the people with the businesses, how I do it is I try to, like I explained with Keen, the medical. I can't take all the medical off because of freshies. I can't take all the food off for farmers market because of the freshies. Because you're gonna have freshies walking around there like, oh, I can't find food. You know, fuck the server, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I was gonna say what she's
But with
basically
that
saying
sort of
is
thing,
anyone, yeah,
you know,
when
going
they
in a
leave,
gas
they
zone,
won't like
you
it.
know, that means you're gonna stay in the server. You're enjoying it, and you're wanting to go to those places. So with that being said, you could go to Keen and be like, hey, I need a NBC suit. I'm wanting to go into Radadin. Which, I know you guys had noticed that I started doing the loot drops again, but not like how Colors did it, overdid it. There is one hidden in Radadin. I'm starting out small. I'm gonna leave it there for about a week. The stuff will respawn every restart. So there's only one of each item in there right now that's hidden. You'll notice it when you see it because it'll be out of place and awkward, like placed. So you'll know
style scavenger hunt.
Yes.
Keen,
so,
don't you dare.
I do have that on the map, and I'll start moving it to different places each week and doing different things. So if there's something like, hey, if let's say you want a witch hood thrown in there, in the mix of just scavenger stuff that I put in there, just be like, hey, can you throw something like this in there? Or if you have suggestions, we're always open to something to make it more fun for you guys and make you stay interested and busy doing something. I know Soup and them have been doing scavenger hunts or buried treasure hunts or whatever it is to keep you guys busy. I'm gonna let Keen finish with his lifeline, and then we'll get to other stuff about the server. Okay?
Yeah, move me Bones and everyone of the admins whenever this is over before I start up the radio. That way we can discuss what we're doing and where we're going to put the spawns. Thank you.
All right, so that being said, okay, where was I? Left off. Oh, what I was gonna say is,
When is it time for questions?
the whole thing. Whenever you're ready. But I was gonna finish up and actually say I do buy stuff on what I do actually spawn in. It's just because we only get like unlimited of stuff that we end up getting spawned in for us. Like I was gonna start adding to my list, to the buy list I do have in one of my channels, which is the Lifeline Medical Inventory, which you can find the prices, my buy list, and our services inside there, which I try to keep the channel clear of any chat at all, so it doesn't get cluttered up with all kinds of stuff, so it makes it difficult for everybody to find our prices and that. But I was gonna add in to where if you combine, like I told AI and a few other people now, what I'm gonna start adding to the buy list, to my buy list, is if you combine those IVs and the saline bags, I will buy those actually combined together right off of you on the buy list. That's what I'm gonna add right onto the buy list, so all y'all can, right when you, I know that they spawned a lot around on the map, and a lot of people's been bringing them to me and asked me if I buy them. So I figure I'll add that into the list so you guys can have a little bit. I'm trying to do whatever I can to also try to help out a little bit of people that need just a little bit extra money. That's why I made the buy list. So at least I can get stuff that people doesn't want to be stockpiling on. I can go turn around and go sell it to another player or use it for other players that get sick or or anything at all, pretty much, you know. But that being said, it's enough of the review with the Lifeline and speaking. Any questions?
I had a quick question. If I don't know if this is really the topic at the time. I'm so sorry. I've been wanting to ask it for a while, but when you were talking about destroying bases and things like that, I kind of got a base from Audrey that's right near her place. I did register it, but I'm also told I still need to have a flag.
Yes, need a flagpole, and lumber can help you out with that.
Okay, and is that a channel in the Discord I can reach out to?
Yes, it's Donuts Lumberyard.
Okay, thank you.
Any
Fucking
questions for your Lifeline?
eggs. No, sir.
That'd be the grizzly lady, sir.
Excuse you?
Said that'd be the grizzly lady.
No, it's back on the fucking egg. I remember the fucking time the soup spawned 2 up on me. Walking through fucking Gleninska and all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Finish it.
These are allegations.
Allegations, my ass! You even admitted
He did
to
not
it.
do it.
He didn't? I don't know. He said he admitted to it. I don't know about that.
Alright, so if you guys are done with Keen, I'm gonna...
Thank you, Kane.
Hell yeah, thank you, King.
Alright,
No
so
problem,
the
no problem.
elephant in the room, Keen, I'm gonna start off with Keen was talking about wipe. So, the 1.29 is incremental. It's already been there 2 weeks. They said 4 to 6, not a guarantee. It could mess up again and they not be able to release it. But this time they are for sure we're gonna get it. But they said 4 to 6 weeks. With that being said, I will be. It's mainly for Sakal and Cherno that needs to wipe, but
Who got a
I
candy
will be
cane I could
wiping.
lick?
Somebody needs a candy cane. So I will be doing a full wipe on here also. I like to do them every 3 to 6 months due to lag, that sort of thing. Because Livonia is a smaller map. So big, huge. That's why we have a build limit. I'm sure most of y'all have seen the rules. That's why we have a build limit. That's why we don't want you building close to a road. Because the lag is horrible when you overbuild and build too close to roadways. Or in certain towns. I know some of you are in Nabor, have bases in Nabor, and some of you have bases in Toplin. Those are the 2 laggiest towns on this map. Ever. So with that being said, with the 1.29 update, this map will be wiping, and so will Sakal. I want it to be fresh. That way, and I want the loot to be fresh, especially with the new items that we are getting, because there is a lot with this update. And would you let me get to it? Christ. So there's new hats, there's new clothing. I don't know if there's a new gun or not. I can't remember what all it is. You guys can pretty much look it up, and it'll tell you somebody just lagged out. I don't want you to get discouraged about the wipe because I give free base building supplies. You get your car back for free. I keep the server locked for about 2 to 3 days, long enough for you guys to build back without having to worry about a freshie coming through trying to fuck you over. I always do this every wipe. It goes smoothly. With that being said, you know, when I give the free building supplies, lumber will hook you up with the lumber, anything you need for build. We hook you up. Kopa gives you the free cars. You spawn in. If you want your free car, you come get your free car. And then go to lumber, get your free build kit, and then pick where your base is going to be. Also, spawn. I will be moving spawn when we wipe. We're not for sure where yet, but we're working. We're going to move it. I'm not going to say right now because we have another server that's copying everything of ours. Yeah.
Well, damn.
So, yeah. So we will be moving it also, and the cage hopefully will be gone then because skywalking, the glitch with vehicles where that car parts is supposed to be fixed.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
But I do want spawn farther away from you guys because I am changing it to where it's going to be a 2-hour playtime before that they can join, or they have to join Discord or it will ban them for new people playing. And I want it to be take it longer for them to get to someone and kill them, or try to raid your base.
Sounds like a plan.
Any questions about wipe?
I have a quick question. Is it going to be hard wipe or
Yes.
soft wipe?
Yeah,
It is going to be a hard, complete wipe.
That's
So
what I
you will
figured.
start out as a freshie. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did a soft wipe last time, so. But what
So
the
that
wipe does
includes
is
I'm
like.
gonna lose my Chinese rifle.
That includes the money, correct?
I don't know about the money yet. We haven't decided on that part. I did a money wipe
I need you to do me a
like 2
favor.
wipes ago.
Don't
So
do
I don't
that
know.
to Keen. Love of God, he's been fucking stressing about that all fucking week. Don't do it to him. I'm not fucking with you. He asked Bohemia about it and everything, and he was like, "Oh, thank God." Oh God, where did he just fall?
You're unsure so far for the money, correct?
And I'm sorry I
I'm
missed it.
unsure
When
about the
is the
money. I don't
wipe?
think I'm gonna wipe your money.
Screenshot of that for me. I need
It'll be
someone to
about
build
four-
that for me at
four-
Kopa when wipe
It'll
happens.
be
Wipe will be
apologize,
when
Bones.
the
I couldn't-
update comes out.
I'll buy it
couldn't
straight
hear
out.
you, Bones.
So essentially, whenever you get on the game and it says update your fucking game, guess what? The damn server's gonna get wiped. So be prepared.
Yes, sir.
And like I said,
I
I don't
still
want you
just
guys to
didn't
get
catch the date. I'm
discouraged.
sorry.
They don't
Whenever
have a date.
1.29 update comes out, the day it comes out, it's on its second week right now. They said 4 to 6 weeks. So
Okay, thank you.
I'm looking at the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because they promised this since October. So.
Yeah, I had lagged out there for a second. That's why I disappeared. My bad.
Welcome back, AI.
So any more questions about wipe?
I did have one question when you were talking about going to lumber for your rebuild. Is there? I'm not that I'm trying to be greedy. I'm just curious because like I don't have an exact calculation of like how many nails or whatever it would take. But is it just basically like you get a new starter set?
They give you a starter set. Get you started.
Okay, and then we go from there. That's fine. That's all I needed to know. Okay, cool.
Anybody else?
Nope, I'm good.
Is there a date that it's gonna happen? Is there a set date?
No, they said 4 to 6 weeks. We're on week 2, so I'm thinking maybe in the next 3 weeks. Hell, it could be next week. They could say everything's good and just drop it. I mean, they're
Motherfucker, it could be tomorrow for all we know. You don't ever know. They could drop that shit tomorrow.
Appreciate
it.
They've been trying to drop it.
Yeah. Sometimes they're pretty good about the updates, and sometimes they'll do a play test, and then the next day they're like, "Updates here." I mean,
Hell
pretty
yeah,
much
let's
that's
drop it.
how they work. Or they'll say 6 months away. I mean, you just never know. Any other questions about wipe?
I don't have one.
And what happened with the angles from the factions or business?
I'm sorry, what?
The base, like lumber, like butcher.
They will keep
what's
their
gonna
bases,
happen?
yes. They'll be put back
At the
in,
same
just come and
place.
rebuild back.
At the same place, or we can change it?
You can change
Now
it,
that-
but it just, with me having to wipe and remod, it just takes me longer to get it added in if you want to move, which all my modded files are saved. So, like, your bases and all that, I just pop them back in. They're in when the server restarts.
But only faction leaders can request that.
Yes,
or
but
like
only
the
faction
business
leaders
leader.
can request it.
And a support ticket.
And if I have
we'll
to
be-
go
I'll be
moving
doing
everyone's
that.
around, it might take longer
Of
for
course
them
you
to get
fucking
in.
will, Keen.
Are y'all still locking the server when that happens? So the
Yes, I
factions
leave it
can
locked
get
for about
themselves
2 to 3
situated?
days.
Alright, I was just making sure I missed that part of the conversation.
Well, yeah,
And
did you
Kopa
lag out of that
usually-
part?
how it works with Kopa after wipe. We only do vehicles for the first couple days. You get free vehicles, and then we'll go back to our regular set schedule of opening Kopa.
Is it true you only get a vehicle if you already owned a vehicle for those who are new?
No. You get a free vehicle, you have to be in the Discord and active.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you. I just figured I'd ask that for anyone who might be wondering.
You're just asking that because your car's fucking one-tapped.
I replaced my car yesterday.
I'm just fucking with you.
Ducky.
Oh, okay.
So what we do is every wipe, when we do, even if I do a car wipe, we wipe the car list so it starts out fresh.
And just be aware
On
as
who
soon
had
as you
what.
get your vehicle to go and lock it up, because once the server's not locked anymore, then people are probably going to be able to get in. And you don't want to risk even new people to join the Discord. They don't always have the best intentions, and you don't want your car to get jacked. So just be prepared to go and make something like a makeshift base and lock it up so no one can grab it.
Yep.
Because freshies are assholes.
Yep. Any other questions about wipe? Okay, so now I'm going to start with these questions that people that aren't here asked about in the server meeting questions. Turn Up Tyler asked about a police style RP.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ.
I'm negative to that, no, and I
was
will
gonna say,
explain
didn't
to
we
you
have
why.
somebody try to do that before?
I did.
Weren't you telling me about that, Keen?
So I used to own. I've been a server owner for 6 years. I've had plenty of servers. Bo has actually been here since like day one, and he's an admin, pretty much. No, not day one. About 6 months into me owning a server. We had a group that wanted to start a police faction on a Cherno server that I had, and we was like, we never had one of those. We'll try it out. It was a big flop. It was a no. They were down there handing freshies guns, got themselves killed, got 3 of my admins killed. To the point that I had to roll up and take care of business. And if I have to roll up and take care of business for something that you did that's dumb or stupid, you ain't gonna like me. I'm pretty easygoing, but shit like that doesn't fly. You do not gear a freshie. If it's your friend, they're in your group and they're a freshie, there's no problem giving them something. But not just some random ass freshie that you think's nice that just walked in the server. You do not do that, because that freshie is going to turn around. As soon as you turn around, it's going to shoot you in the back and take everything you have. That's how it works every single time. And I'm sure most of you have came from official. That's what happens there. They were handing out guns. It got to the point I was like, no more. So I am completely negative to that. No.
I mean, I'm with you on
and
that.
They started beating up people, robbing them. We really don't need that. We have admins here who are active. You can get to where they need to be to take care of the problem, that sort of thing. So we don't need a police style RP here. Because for one, if they shoot someone, they don't have immunity not to get banned. And if they do shoot somebody, we have to see why you shot that person. If they don't send a clip, then they're going to stay banned. I mean, and some stuff like that goes to people's heads sometimes, and they think they're overpowered and just pure assholes. So that's a big negative on that. Now, Magic Eater asked about armbands. Armbands are for factions and businesses, and I mean, white ones can be just for random people if their flag's white, if they're not in a faction or business. You can wear a white armband. I think Magic is doing blue or something, but he asked about doing it for different things.
Yeah, he does blue armbands. That's like his brand of teaching.
That's fine if he does that for himself, but as for you guys, no, because most of you, like, stupid them, they wear the Daisy flag. We wear the 3 guys at the bunker flag. Armbands for admins. I mean, and then some of you have certain armbands like Keen and all them. I mean, you just have a solid
We got the
color
wolf
one.
flag.
Yeah, a solid color one. If you want to rock that, rock it. I mean, it's whatever on that part. And nobody's running
Yeah.
solids except for I see a few of you running solids. I see a green and a purple. But I mean,
running
that's
yellow.
fine.
I'm running yellow right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Ducky's
that's completely
yellow
fine.
because it's part of my recruitment color.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
You want?
But as for that, I
can
mean,
take ours off too if you need us to. We're just doing solid
No.
colors.
if you're wearing solid colors, that's fine. It's not a problem. I'm not gonna, tell you can't wear an armband, a solid color armband. Just you can't wear a faction or a business armband if you're not in that business or faction. But the solids, none of them have the solids, so you guys are fine on that. Wear what you want. Okay,
Alright,
next
thank you.
question was from Put them in a coffin, the server emojis. I currently see 4 and 2 are locked without nitro. I have not unlocked them since the server got boosted back up, and I think we only have a couple like personal emojis. I haven't never really made any. I will get around to that. I'll actually try to do it tomorrow. KY Sun wants to know about a PvP area. No, we had one. Nobody used it. Not even once. It killed pop. When you add PvP onto a PvE server, you can forget it. People leave. And the worst part is most of the places they want them is places that people heavily loot. So we had one in the industrial in Sitnik, and people couldn't go there and loot, so we had several that left because there was a PvP zone added. So that is a big no. Crazy Kenny's was about why we are so defensive and aggroed. I know, is she still here?
No, she had to go. I think she left to go pick somebody up from somewhere.
Yeah.
In-game.
Okay, so we are pretty much, all of us admins are pretty easygoing. But when you start in the Discord being assholes, we step in. Completely. And when you, like the guy yesterday, told that he was on an alt, we do not allow alts in here at all. Some of us admins do have an alt, we'll tell you. Dylan had to play on an alt for a month because he was PSN banned, and someone threw a complete fit about it and acted stupid over it. And he even told everybody that saw, he was like, I'm Dylan, I'm PlayStation banned, I can't game chat or nothing. So we do not allow alt for you guys to have alts. We do have an alt detector, so if you do pop in on an alt, it will tell us, and I will call your ass out on it. Straightforward.
Oh yeah,
The guy ended up taking a bunch of his friends into the cage. Yeah. Took his friends, the Elder Franklin guy took his friends into the cage, and they all stood down there and fought and killed each other and got himself banned out on his alt. Well, then he had the nerve in general to chat to tell that to Bo. So, of course, Bo is going to say something. And then he started, bad-mouthing Bo. He, I'm not sure what all was said because I missed the whole thing. And then he put a bounty on Bo. Bo's an admin. You don't do that. You don't put bounties on anybody. If you want a bounty, we can add a bounty to you if you want to fuck around and let someone hunt you. I know Magic did it here a couple weeks ago.
I've done it a few times. There's some rules that you have to adhere by whenever you put a bounty on yourself, though. Like, whenever I ask the admins to put a bounty on me, that does not give me the right to go shooting people who are shooting at me.
Yes.
I am the target. I do not attack. I simply try to get away. Might troll a little bit. I might shoot towards you, personally. Who was it? Dirty D saw it that one time when I had a bounty open and nobody was coming for me. Nobody could find me. The only person I actually saw was Dirty D in his base, and I did not look like myself. I looked like a freshie. I looked kind of grieferish, right? So, to get rid of this bounty, I did shoot at his base, shot towards him. I never actually shot at him, but it did put him in a panic and a frenzy, which is why we don't do that, because he was aware that there was a bounty, but he wasn't paying attention. He didn't know who it was. He could never see my name when I was firing at him. I really put him into a frenzy. So we don't fire at the people. You're just the target. You're the bounty.
You scarred that poor man, probably.